Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Spidi Carbo 5 gloves available at RevZilla.com. Now the Carbo 5 glove is going to be your mid-level track option from Spidi, and it's replacing the Carbo 3Rs, which I also have on the table because as we work our way through the video, we're going to break down the differences and the improvements you can expect to see on the new Carbo 5s over the 3Rs. Now the naming conventions have gotten a little bit off in Spidi's line, and it was a little bit confusing for a lot of people because the 3Rs actually sat above the Carbo 4s, and we're going to break all that down just to clarify exactly where these are going to sit. But before we get to that, let's just quick hit on sizing. So sizes will range from a small up to a 3XL, and these are going to be a true European fit. And for that I mean with my American brands like Climb gloves or Icon gloves, I'm usually going to be an XL. With Spidi, Dainese, Revit, I do have to size up to a 2XL, and there's no exceptions with this particular glove. Now, there are going to be 4 different colors available, and this is going to come in around the $260 price point. But like I mentioned, this is going to be that mid-level track option from Spidi. So where this is going to come into play. With the Carbo 4 is going to be your get you to the track street oriented glove. The Carbo 5 now is going to lose any semblance of street comfort, giving you a track focused glove for protection. Now the reason you would bump from this around the $260 price point up to the Carbo Track is that the Carbo Track is going to lose some of the Superfabric you're going to see here and replace that with Warrior Armor. Mainly you're going to see Warrior Armor added to the palm with a slight bit of extra reinforcement around the gauntlet as well. But really what we're going to see with the Carbo 5 for a lot of folks out there that are just doing 2 or 3 track days a year, this is going to be an excellent option with a slew of improvements over the base version. So when we're looking at the 3R, the main thing that we're going to see added to the Carbo 5 is you're now going to have external stitching around the fingertips. You're going to have an addition of Superfabric in a lot of your impact and abrasion zones. And remember, Superfabric is roughly 14 times more abrasion resistant than leather. And then we're also going to see that Warrior Armor has been added to the gauntlet. So working our way from the back down, what you're going to note, the Warrior Armor is going to wrap itself around the gauntlet. You're going to have Superfabric at the back of the floating knuckle. You are still going to have carbon fiber for the knuckle. And what I like about this is that the floating knuckle is going to be a slight improvement over what you'd have with the Carbo 4s. So this is going to give you much more comfort, great range of motion. And as you're working down the back of the hand, you're going to have accordion stretch at the base of your 2 control fingers where you're typically using your brake, your clutch with just a 2-finger pull. The extra bit of range of motion there adds that level of comfort. And then you're also going to have Superfabric added to the back of the 3 fingers as well as extra reinforcements of carbon fiber in case you go down. So the main thing that you'll notice as we take a look at the palm is that you're now going to have external stitching along the fingers. And this is going to be a vast improvement over the old version because you just get an extra layer of comfort with this. Your fingers don't fatigue as quickly when you are out there on the track. You're quickly using the brake, the clutch back and forth. You just have a little bit more room on the inside of the glove, which gives you that extra range of comfort. You'll also notice that now you're going to have Superfabric along the base of the palm, which is again an upgrade over the palm on the Carbo 3Rs. Aramid throughout the entire palm, and Clarino is going to be running its way down the outseam on the pinky. And that Warrior Armor is going to carry over to the inside of the gauntlet, and then you're going to have Superfabric, which matches there as well. And this is going to all be additional improvements over the 3R. Now you have a dual closure at the wrist, and this is one of the things that I really liked about the Carbo tracks, and they're going to see the same DNA carried down here. You're going to have one single closure there, and then you're going to have a dual closure design at the main part of the gauntlet, an elasticated piece which will come over, and then you're going to have a second layer that comes over, and you get a really secure fit. Works perfectly over top of pretty much any tracksuit that I've used it with. Now this is going to be that, again, middle range glove from Spidi around the $260 price point, and for the majority of folks out there, I think you're going to look at this and it's going to be really hard to justify bumping up to the tracks or the Carbo track rather, unless you're really doing a lot of racing. So for those of you out there that want more information at this, now would be the time to click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting the Carbo 5 gloves through their paces. If you have more questions for any of our gear geeks, you can always give them a shout at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Spidi Carbo 5 gloves. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.